New developments now in a Warwick murder investigation we've been tracking since Saturday. Today, the accused killer was arraigned from his hospital bed. Jared Rogers, who's charged with killing his nephew, was brought to the hospital for a medical condition. We're also hearing from the victim's mother. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado has been working the story all day long. She's live outside Warwick Police Headquarters with the new information tonight.
Jared Rogers was arraigned on murder and domestic assault charges today in the hospital. We were not allowed inside. Tonight, the victim's mother wondering if it all could have been avoided when police were called to the house hours before the stabbing. Andrea Rogers is processing the horrifying news that her brother has been charged with the murder of her son.
He was an angry kid, but I didn't think he would kill my son.
Police say 20-year-old Jared Rogers stabbed his nephew, 19-year-old Michael Rogers, to death and also stabbed his brother David at the home where the three live on Haswell Street. David survived.
There was no discussion. It wasn't like they were all up arguing and then he just went right at them.
Colonel Stephen McCartney says the 5:30 a.m. call about the stabbing was the second time in the early morning hours Saturday that police went to that house. Around 1:45, Jared Rogers himself called. A family fight. Police dropped Rogers off at the hospital for detox because they say he was drunk. 2 hours later, a sober friend picked him up.
He ends up going back home and killing everybody. How did he get out? I don't understand this.
We asked police that same question. They say they had nothing to charge him with before dropping him off at detox. The police report says he was cordial and making conversation. After that, it was the hospital's choice to discharge their patient.
There is absolutely nothing at that point in time that would give you some indication that this individual would end up being a homicidal maniac.
And Rogers was held without bail and has a hearing next month. Police are still investigating a possible motive. They say it could be tied to that argument earlier in the night. Coming up new at 6, what the surviving stabbing victim has told police so far. Live in Warwick with the mobile newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Latest developments on a deadly stabbing in Warwick. Investigators say one man attacked both his nephew and his brother. Sadly, only his brother survived. New at 6, what that victim has told police so far. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us now live from the West Bay Mobile Newsroom.
Jared Rogers was arraigned in his hospital bed today. We were not allowed inside. Now police are piecing together what happened with the help of the surviving stabbing victim. The mother of Michael Rogers remembering her 19-year-old son, a recent high school graduate.
He was just a silly kid, made everybody laugh. All the kids loved him.
Her own brother, Jared Rogers, is the accused killer. Police say he also stabbed his brother David, who survived.
All he can remember is waking up and seeing Jared standing over him, holding the knife and getting ready to stab him, and he managed to block some of it, even though he did get stabbed.
Colonel Stephen McCartney says initial interviews with David Rogers shows Jared Rogers stabbed his two family members in their beds. There was a fight several hours earlier around 1:45 a.m. Saturday when police were at the house. But they say no one made a criminal complaint, so they dropped Jared off at a hospital for alcohol detox, not knowing what he would do when he was discharged 2 hours later.
There is absolutely nothing at that point in time that would give you some indication that this individual would end up being a homicidal maniac.
He was an angry kid, but I didn't think he would kill my son.
Police say after the stabbing, family members did reveal that Jared Rogers pulled a knife out at that initial family fight hours before the stabbing, but police say no one reported it to police. Rogers was held without bail. Live in Warwick with the mobile newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.